A one, a two, a one.
Hey guys, welcome to our video today. We're so excited to finally sit down and do our Q&A. We asked you guys for some questions a while back and we're really excited to give you our answers. So we thought this would be extra fun since John and I have a minute to have a little date. Grandma watched the kids today, so we were able to go out and get some crumble cookies, my favorite. They do something like they rotate their flavors every week or something, and so they're like really unique flavors and stuff. Anyway, so
P.S. This is not a sponsored video.
So we've just got baby Ray sitting here with us. You might hear her making baby noises, but we're gonna answer questions, taste these cookies, and have a good time. So here we go.
First off, check out that Oreo cookies.
Should we try that one first?
Sure. So the first question. So this question is from Ruth Catalbas. Her question is, will the kids be homeschooled or are they taking a break? Good question. So a while back we put our kids in public school, but I think a few months after that.
It only lasted a month actually.
Yep.
But we only did that because
I was gone.
Yeah, John was gone and I was starting midwifery school, which is another question we'll get to. But it was a fun thing to try, but we definitely homeschool our kids. You're trying it already? Okay.
I'm sorry.
Is it good? Well, I gotta try some now. We'll get back to that question in a second. They're so good.
The funny thing about these cookies is I actually could not finish the whole thing.
They're very big.
They're really sweet, and like I finish half of them, and by the time I get to the other half, either Eli or Laura finishes it.
Usually me, because he's so slow about eating it.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. Short answer to that question is yes. We are gonna homeschool our kids. We are already homeschooling them, so there's really no difference.
Going to the Philippines is just gonna be an awesome field trip, right? I think what better way to learn, you know, than to like experience something firsthand.
Best thing about homeschool is like we can be anywhere and it'll be fine. And the kids are doing great. Now that I'm home, I have the opportunity to do the homeschool once in a while and stuff. And if you guys remember one video, I actually did a homeschool and I fell asleep afterwards because it was tiring. I did it today, for example, and it was great.
Yeah.
And the kids are doing really well.
And another thing is the way we homeschool is not all workbooks or curriculum. A lot of it is experience. So we just see this as an amazing
opportunity. Yeah. This one is from Rudy Gulal. Rudy Gulal. His question is, what province are you going to stay in the Philippines? Are you going to stay closer to the beach in the Philippines and have a business in there? We will have a business in there. It's called YouTube. Yay! So we are not gonna have a business in there. Like we always tell everybody, we don't want to take jobs from them. If we have the opportunity to actually business where we're making jobs for other people, that'd be great. Our YouTube right now is our main source of income. Yes, we are helping somebody get a job from this in the Philippines. So,
but yes, I want to be close to the beach.
Yes.
We will see. We have kind of looked around at where we might get a house or whatever.
The problem is in Calapan, there's really not a lot of for sale or for rent houses there.
Wait, did we say what province? I don't know.
Oh, sorry, not yet. The province will be in Mindoro. Oriental Mindoro in Calapan. That's where I grew up. That's not where I was born. I was born in Quezon City. I can't remember. Project 7. Okay, Project 7, Quezon City. I grew up in Calapan. I don't know when we moved to Calapan, but of all my childhood memories, that's where I was. I was there for 17 years. We lived there for basically 17 years. And then we moved here in the United States. So I'm hoping that we can find a place, or I'm hoping that we can have Calapan as our home base in the Philippines. Obviously, when we were there, we would like to visit and travel and explore, have adventures, and do all those stuff. But we will always go back to Calapan. That will always be our thing. If in the future, God willing, we can buy a land, I'm hoping that I can buy a land in Mindoro. I didn't say in Calapan. I said in Mindoro.
Okay, let's try another cookie.
Yay! Okay.
This one is called, I think, banana cream pie.
Okay, so here's a question by...
Next question is from Jen Infante. The question is, aren't you worried that life will be difficult here in the Philippines if you stay here for good? The situation is very difficult now here in the Philippines. Almost all the businesses are closing due to the pandemic. How can you adjust your life here? That's a really great question, and we definitely are asked this a lot. So our answer is, we know that it will be hard.
Yeah.
And we know that it's really difficult there, and our heart goes out to people that are having a hard time getting work.
Yeah. So
like that.
The thing though is like with the pandemic, that's globally. It occurred to everybody. So there are people that lost business here as well. There's a lot of people that are, there's like, it depends on where you are. There's a lot of places where they're closing business left and right. And that's really sad and whatnot, but our family always believe in, there's just some Catholic guy that thought about, like, it's supposed to be a poem, but I don't know what it is, but basically saying that if you pick up one end of the stick, you'll pick up the other, which means whatever decision you make, whatever choices you make, you will pick up the consequence of that decision.
Good or bad.
Good or bad. There's always a consequence. And we understand that all of this decision that we have, there will be a consequence to it. And there will be hardship to it. And there's adjustment to all of that. And we understand that. And we are willing. We are crazy enough to take that chance. Yeah. And so I'm just really grateful that I have a wife that is confident enough and willing to actually experience that thing where she knows that there will be adjustment, there will be all these things, and I am so glad that I have her so we can experience all of this thing, because I really think that this is gonna be fun and hard and exciting and crazy, and it will change our life, hopefully for the better. So a lot of different people ask the same question, where are you gonna stay? So far as we know, we are gonna stay in the house that I grew up in. It's our family house. It's actually my grandmother's house. But we're gonna stay there for a couple of days, weeks maybe. And we're gonna stay there until we find our own place after we do our first trip, hopefully in Palawan first, if it's open when we get there. We'll see. This one is pretty much a question for me. It says by Christian, ganda ng asawa mo ay Lodi. Let's translate that. Your wife is so beautiful, idol. Paano mo napapaamin yan? Galing mong mangligaw ng foreigner. First off, I didn't. She picked me. If you guys...
That's right!
So, there's a lot of friends of mine that would tell you that I do not know how to... Hindi ako marunong manligaw. I don't know how to date. I didn't know how to talk to girls before.
Our relationship worked because I just thought he was cute. I approached him. I said, I want to marry you. Come on, let's do it.
And then I winked at her.
Yeah, that's what did it all. I mean, just go check out our How We Met video.
Yep. Okay,
we're gonna try another cookie because we're forgetting. So this is the peanut butter.
Like, I swear, when I say that she picked me, that's for real, see. It's for real. Sana, oh. But I think everybody can have that opportunity eventually in their life.
Yeah, John didn't date anybody. Alright, someone else asked, what kind of business are you planning to do in the Philippines to support your family? So there was a lot of other questions as well, like how do you support your family? How are you going to do this financially? We talked about that a bit in another video, but...
Yeah, basically, we are selling our house. We are gonna get a really good portion of that money because of how the market is right now. That will cover our stay there in the Philippines for a bit. Yeah.
So we can live on that for quite a while, but we are doing YouTube as a business now, and so we're really grateful for all of our subscribers and the views that we get. So thank you guys so much. You're a huge part of making this happen, and we hope to show you the beautiful Philippines in return and have you guys follow along with this amazing journey.
Next question. How many kids do you guys have now? And this one is from Marie 443 Garrett 1. So right now we have 4 kids.
Yeah.
A whopping 4. Actually, when we first got married, we were like joking. It's like, oh, we're gonna have 6 kids. We're gonna have a basketball team, but with +1. But so far right now, I think we're gonna keep it at 4. But Laura keeps saying, like, after every pregnancy, no, this is gonna be our last one. And then comes the second one. Oh, this is gonna be our last one. And then comes the third, and then the fourth. So we're not saying we're not gonna have any more kids, which Mama would probably freak. But if we listen to Mama, then we won't have this baby this beautiful baby right here.
Or the second or third.
Or the second or third, exactly.
This goes along with what we're talking about, more babies. We were asked by the Kaholo family, how's your recovery going and your mental health? You mentioned in a video a while ago your kids were going to school, so you could do school for midwifery. So what's the update on those things? The birth was very, very difficult. If you haven't seen our birth vlog, had to have an emergency C-section this time after having natural births with the other 3. So,
oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, have some. This is the red chocolate chip.
The recovery has been super difficult, but we're 3 months out now and starting to heal. I still have pain, I still feel weak, my body feels like a stranger, but I'm working on my health right now, but I have been eating better, and we are, you know, I'm trying to be more active and take care of my body because I want to be stronger and get through that. But mentally, I think I'm doing pretty well. This is the best.
This is the best.
This is the best mental health I've had after having a baby, and so I think a lot of the work I've done in the past prepared me to handle this. And so I have more videos about that on my channel if you're interested and want to talk about mental health, then follow me over there. But the schooling, and then there's another question also I'll have to find, but it was about my midwifery school. So I was going to midwifery school for a couple of semesters, and I dropped out when I was pregnant with Reina because the pregnancy was so difficult. I had hyperemesis gravidarum, super bad sickness through the whole thing. So definitely couldn't keep it up, but I'm content with that now that I'm on a good long break from that. I think all of my knowledge served me really well for my own pregnancies, and in fact it saved Reina's life, the decisions I made during that birth. So I mean, I'm content with where I'm at. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future, but I hope to help women have babies somehow in some capacity in the future. I definitely won't go back to the school that I was going to. We don't like it at all. It changed a lot and it doesn't align with our beliefs, and so I would definitely find a different program if I was going to go back. So thanks for asking that and asking about me and my health. Oh, this one's funny. I don't know if he wanted it to be a question on our video.
Just a thing. This is not our first Q&A. And before, when we do a Q&A, it took us like months and months before we can get enough questions in our videos. But this time it's actually, instead of is there enough questions, it's more like, do we have enough time to do any of these things? Yeah. One thing that we notice about the comments, there's always like a lot of them are like, good luck, you guys are gonna be great, you're gonna enjoy the Philippines. And then there's also those people that are like, don't go yet, it's a bad idea, and all those things. Haters gonna hate. No.
Haters gonna hate.
And then there's also those people that are like passive aggressively saying don't go. Yep. It's like really nicely saying, it's like anyways, but one of the questions that I would like to answer to that is that what are you guys thinking about the future of your kids and all those stuff?
And especially when they address like education and healthcare. That seems to be the 2 main things that people are really worried about for us. Once
again, our first question, that first part, education, it's not gonna change. We are homeschooling our kids. I know in the Philippines that's not common, but we are homeschooling our kids here in America. We're homeschooling our kids and we are enjoying it. The kids are enjoying it. The kids are learning a lot, and they are, as far as I know, Eli is so ahead of a lot of his subjects and stuff. We're not worried about that. We are gonna continue homeschooling our kids even in the Philippines, especially now that, you know, it's in the computer. And then healthcare.
We don't have health insurance here, and healthcare is very expensive here. And so if emergencies happen, which they have, we just take care of it. We hope to not have emergencies and things, but we cross that bridge when we get there. And so in the Philippines, actually the healthcare is much cheaper than here, and so hopefully nothing happens, but if we need help, we will get help.
And another thing that our family focuses on is at least we'll be covered and things like that. Laura and I are focused more on preventing that from happening.
Yeah.
We're not saying that we're perfect. I mean, we're eating cookies. But the thing is, we're trying really hard to like be as healthy as we can, have the kids, let the kids enjoy their childhood things, but at the same time feed them vegetables and things like that. And that's the best thing about Filipino food, is that it's a freaking balanced diet.
Like real authentic Filipino food, not processed food, but it's like so healthy. It's all food groups that you need. And
it's like veggies, greens, and you know, and all those things. And that's what I think the kids need. And so like we're very active
And then we believe in natural remedies a lot. That's a big thing that gives me comfort. Like shopping and preparing to go to the Philippines a little at a time right now. We're gathering all of the emergency supplies we need if we get sick and all sorts of things, because we don't go to the doctor here.
Yep.
Either, unless it's super serious. And there's been once or twice in our marriage that we have gone to the doctor.
Just for the record, we are not those anti-medical people.
No.
Thing. Like, we believe that the doctor, the hospital and stuff are God sent. They are doing a lot of good. A lot of people.
They saved her life.
Yep, exactly.
So at the right time and place, we absolutely take advantage of modern medicine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely we focus on natural remedies, herbs, oils, all the things that we can get from plants and nature. And that's how we plan to take care of things. So we're not too worried about our health or education. We feel really prepared and set, just like we are here. It'll be great there.
Yep, I think that's everything. If we did miss your questions and stuff, we will try to comment and answer those questions. If you have other questions, please comment below. And we will try to answer all of that.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us and watching us eat these delicious cookies. If you have a crumble near you, check them out. They're so yummy. Yeah, so please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you next time. Bye!
Bye!